for tonight's part 2, Facebook record sale. That's part 2. And I'm trying to figure out some stuff to mark down. I mean, I always say we're running low, and last night we ended up selling like a world record of new sealed stuff, somehow that I came up with it. But I think I'm truly starting to run low on new vinyl. There's almost nothing left on our back walls. But okay, let me get this shared. Let me delete our old story and put up the new one. Welcome everybody. I don't know, it's Thursday night. Sometimes a lot of people tune in on Thursday nights because they get busy on the weekends and they don't get to watch the other weekend shows. But if you can tune in tonight, welcome. And I'm going to we got an ad running live right now, and in the ad it tells everybody to check our Instagram story for our link. But I'm going to delete this old link, delete, and I'm going to put up our new link, which I've been using our generic Godfather logo. Let me find that. Oh, I accidentally clicked on poll again. Don't want to run a poll. Link, live. Oh, that's the URL. Live now. Oh, I need to say it to part 2. How many times am I going to mess this up? Part 2. All right. Now I just need to get it shared in the group. I just heard my voice somewhere. Wow, that was fast. Was that Twitter? We are live on Twitter, everybody. Oh yeah, I don't know. I actually got a reply from the Restream account. Restream actually replied to one of my tweets, and they said it's Twitter that don't allow their comments. So now I've got to call Elon. And yeah, I'm going to text Elon tonight and get him to fix that right quick. I wish I did. I'd pay $1,000 to hang out with him for a day, because probably one day with him, and you probably could figure out or get in with him on something and make about $100 million. Just a couple clicks, and he could figure out how to do something. I'd like to let him watch one of these record sales, and he'd probably come up with some kind of ingenious idea. Well, why don't you do it this way? And I'd be like, oh, okay. Or have his team design an app for us. That would be awesome. Okay. New vintage arrivals. I've also got Japanese stuff to auction. I'm going to go through new arrivals. Tanner, I'm going to give you a couple things right quick to tag before I don't forget, so I don't forget. This is Kevin Squires for $95. Oh, I do have another Tool record. I do have another Tool unofficial. I didn't show that one because it's got some nudity on the cover. And this is sold to Jeff Dedman for $60. I did find the other disc. So that's sold to Jeff Dedman for $60. That's sold to Kevin Squires for $115, I think. Let me check my messages right quick. $115, yes. $115. Let me pull up Restream chat. I do have a Kate Bush, and Seth, I think you had this set aside because maybe it was check condition, but I did listen to it last night.
It had that, well, it was bubbles, but it was like it was on the schedule.
Yeah, I listened to it. It was, it actually plays VG Plus, so it don't.
That, but it's not like.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and run this. First auction is Kate Bush on stage. And Yeah, it plays. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It sounds okay, but it has more noise when it starts than normal. So it's a 45 RPM. Yeah, it's a 4-track live Kate Bush, and it's a $25 start. Japanese press, $25 start on that. So let me get that back in the sleeve. Well, let me just take it out. Kate Bush on stage. She got a gun in her hand? Looks like she's got a rifle. $25 start, Kate Bush on stage. And I'll go ahead and run this other tool unofficial. I may have to start it higher because the other one's brought way too cheap. Like, extremely too cheap. This is Tool Parable. And I'm not going to show this cover too long because it's kind of not gruesome, but it looks like a tool cover. It looks like artificial intelligence art. I don't know if y'all have seen all the new AI art that they're generating from this computer program, but it looks like tool album covers from the 90s that people obviously hand-drawn. I guess some of them may have been designed on computers, but... All right, new arrivals. I've got 2 bins, and then we'll do some on-sale stuff. Or we may do on-sale next and just save the last bin. Ossipicea. Boy, I don't like this name because I've never been for sure how to pronounce it. That is $19.99. Owaya. That is $19.99. Elvis Aaron Presley. Excerpts from the 8 record 25th anniversary. So this is actually like a compilation of tracks from the Elvis 8LP box set. That is, it's actually a promo copy, sampler. That is also $19.99. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Wow, Good Vibrations featuring Lolita Holloway. Marky Mark, $24.99. Didn't expect to see one of those tonight. $24.99 on that. We have Gabor Szabo, Mizrab, $34.99. $34.99 on that. And the Leather Nun, Force of Habit, $19.99. The Leather Nun, Force of Habit. That is $19.99. Sherry Darnell wants the Elvis Presley. I do have that entire crate of Elvis to go through. If there is enough Elvis people on, we'll do that at some point tonight. Hubert Laws, Then There Was Light. $24.99 on Hubert Laws. Regina, you were second on Elvis. The Who, Live at Leeds. This is an MCA repress, non-gatefold, just the album. $19.99 for The Who, Live at Leeds, black MCA label. The Who's Last, that's a 2LP live Who concert, $24.99. Grant Peltzer Toto, $35. I will sell that to you for $40, Grant. $40 on Toto 4 if you want that for $40. The Rod Stewart album, $19.99 for the Rod Stewart album. I think this is an OG press. It flips open. The record's tucked down in the cover. Mercury, Rod Stewart, that is his first album, $19.99. There's another Rod Stewart, him with Faces. A Nod is as good as a Wink. Faces is $24.99. Traffic, Low Spark of High Heel Boys, that is $14.99. And Steve Winwood, Arc of a Diver, that's in shrink wrap. Really nice copy, $19.99. Sell Grant Toto for $40. That's sold to Grant. Up for bid, we got a Kate Bush on stage, Japanese pressing with Obi, $25 start. And I have a Tool Parable, unofficial. That is a $45 start. I think those are demos. Steve Winwood, Chronicles. That is pretty much his solo work, greatest hits, $19.99. The History of Small Faces. History of Small Faces, $19.99. Let's do the music. Let the Music Do the Talking. Joe Perry Project. Joe Perry is $19.99. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pictures at an Exhibition. That's also $19.99. And Elvis singing Flaming Star. This is a 1968 orange label in shrink wrap, $24.99. Not an orange label, more like a tan label, $24.99. You put orange, that looks very tan to me. Van Morrison, common one. Van Morrison is $34.99. Don't get that one too often. It's in shrink wrap. Scott Sneeze at $25 on Kate Bush. That's going once, going twice. Scott, I'll sell that to you pretty quick. Trey Tidwell wants MM. MM was Marky Mark. Yep. Sell that to Trey Tidwell. Marky Mark. Thank you, sir. We're at, where did we get to? Van Morrison. Argent. Counterpoints. Yeah, Argent. Counterpoints. 1999. United Artist. Van Morrison Wavelength is $19.99. That's in shrink wrap. And Lyle Hampton and Stan Getz, $14.99. Bee Gees, To Whom It May Concern. The Bee Gees is $14.99. And Rod Stewart, Gasoline Alley, $19.99 on Rod Stewart Gasoline Alley. That looks very nice. All right, let's go ahead and sell Scott Snee, Kate Bush for $25. And Tool is $45 bite now if anybody wants it. Tool Parable, $45 if anybody wants that. I'm going to leave the jacket outside of the cover. That's our last and only. No, we got another Tool. We got 2 Tool records that did not get bids tonight. Let me show that again. Tool Parable, $45. We also have a Pink Floyd The Wall over here. That was a 1979 Terre Haute press, EX on the vinyl, $59.99. Neil Diamond, Touching You, Touching Me, was $9.99. It's laying over here because it doesn't have a price on it, but I priced it. Neil Diamond was $9.99. The Beatles, I said I would take $20 for. Baby You're a Rich Man, All You Need Is Love, picture sleeve. I had $29.99 on that. And the other Tool is Lollapalooza on green vinyl. Tool Lollapalooza, and that was also a $45 bite now. So the 2 Tools are $45 and $45. And Jennifer Hibden on Gasoline Alley. That's sold to Jennifer. The Tool was Parable. It's a demos, it says. Sober Part of Me. No quarters on there. Comfortably Numb. Silly Love Songs. Wow. It's a black vinyl. That's also $45. Okay. 45 and 45 on the 2 Tool. Rod Stewart, Absolutely Live, $29.99. Another Rod Stewart. This is a 2 LP live. Rod Stewart, $29.99. And Traffic. This is actually their debut album. It should be. Traffic, self-titled, $19.99. Original U.S. label, $19.99 on that. Spencer Davis. That one's called, I can't read the top of it. It's $14.99. That one's called Mousetrap. Spencer Davis, $14.99. Van Morrison Live is $29.99. 1973. Live concert from Van Morrison. And The Who. Wow, this is interesting looking. It's a German pressing from 1981. The Who, Who's Next? A German pressing from 1981. $24.99. Near mint on the vinyl. Very nice copy. The Best from Tommy, The Who. Music for the Millions, $19.99. The Best of From Tommy, The Who. That's also near mint, $19.99. Music, Roxy Music, The High Road, $14.99. Candy Flip, Strawberry Fields Forever, $14.99. Candy Flip, Strawberry Fields Forever, some kind of single. Renaissance, a 1973 German pressing, $19.99. Renaissance, 1973 German pressing. Sherry Darnell wants to live Van Morrison, and Jason F. on Candy. That was this right here, Candy Flip. That's sold to Jason F. Renaissance Prologue, $14.99. This artist again, $19.99. And Barbara Streisand, Stony End, Barbara, $7.99. Scott Smith on REN, that was Renaissance. Scott, there's this one and that one. Let me know which one you want. Is Roxy a full album? What year? It is a 4-track EP. Can't Let Go, My Only Love, and then they're doing Like a Hurricane and Jealous Guy by John Lennon. That came out in 1983. Yes, The Clash is sold. It brought 100 and it was a nice record. It was an original UK press and signed by Mick Jones. I think it brought 170, which still seems cheap to me, but Let's see. Just back, Roxy, Wayne passes. Scott said 35 for both Renaissance. Sell those to Scott Smith from 35. Would you take 50 for the wall? Do you still have the Toto before the first half ended? I just sold one, but I have others. I do have another one. It's pretty much the same. Or I may have, yeah. Here, this one we've already got ready. This one, yeah, right here. I just sold one for 40. Jake, I know it looks like the same thing, but it's actually a different one. I've sold now 4 of these this week, and I have another one too. So $40 on that. It's near mint. It's in shrink wrap. It's got the inserts. It's beautiful, just like the other one. And if you buy that for 40, I'll also sell you Pink Floyd for 50. So if you buy that for 40, I'll also sell you Pink Floyd. Diana Ross and the Supremes is $14.99. Johnny Duncan's Greatest Hits is $14.99. The Best of Chet Atkins Volume 2, that is sealed, $19.99. And the Osborne Brothers Bluegrass Express. The Osborne Brothers is $19.99. Bluegrass Express from the Osborne Brothers. Let me read through those titles one more time. If you just hopped on, you probably didn't catch the first crate. This is the first crate we've shown since we've been back. Let me read through some of these. We have this band. Does anybody can give me the phonics on that? Osibisia, Osibisa, maybe. Maybe if I sound that one out, Ed. Osibisa, Osibisa. You could
be Osibisa.
Yeah, Osibisa. That's my best attempt at slowing down and actually trying to say it. We're going to call it Osibisa, $19.99. Gabor Szabo, The Leather Nun, Force of Habit, Hubert Laws, Then There Was Light, The Who Live at Leeds, The Who's Last, The Rod Stewart Album, Faces, Not As Good As a Wink, Traffic, Low Spark, Steve Winwood, Ark of a Diver, Steve Winwood Chronicles, The History of Small Faces, Joe Perry Project, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Elvis Sings Flaming Stars, Van Morrison Common One, Argent Counterpoints, Van Morrison Wavelength, and Lyle Hampton and Stan Getz. The Floyd was a U.S. copy, but it does have promo markings. So Tanner, sell this to Jake Rogers for 40, and also sell him the Wall for 50. It's a U.S., it's EX vinyl. It's a 1979, which makes it OG, and it has a gold stamp demonstration not for sale. So that is sold for 50, Toto 40. Best price on Faces, Clay Moore. I've got 2 copies of Faces. Well, I guess Small Faces is different. If you want that, I will take $20 for it. It does have some ring wear. It is a green label OG, though. And Gabor Szabo stereo, that was Mizrab. It was $34.99 on the CTI label. $34.99. Bee Gees, To Whom It May Concern, that was $14.99. Rod Stewart, Absolutely Live. Traffic, self-titled. Spencer Davis Group, The Who, that's a nice German pressing. The Who, The Best from Tommy. Roxy Music. Osibisa, Barbara Streisand. Diana Ross. Johnny Duncan's Greatest Hits, The Best of Chet Atkins. And this is Osborne Brothers Bluegrass Express. 15 for the Beatles. That is my bottom dollar. That is tax and all. Wow. Well, I'll have to pass. Clay Moore said Faces sold. That is sold to him for 20. And Tool is $40. Axel, which one? Lollapalooza or Parable? Or both? Maybe you want them both for 40 each. Ernest offered 15 for this, including tax. If I do my math right, that is around $12-ish. That's just a little too cheap. Ernest, I didn't even know you were still alive. How much on the Who's Next? The Who's Next is $24.99. It's a 1981 German pressing on this orange Polydor. You're going to do both for 40? No, I was just asking which one you wanted for 40. That is a 3.5 cents a song. It actually only has, wait a second, 6. No, there's only 2 songs on it. It's only 2 songs. Baby, You're a Rich Man and All You Need Is Love. So sell Scott Smith The Who for 20. Scott, that's sold to you. And anybody else? He wants Parable. Okay. Tool Parable for $40. So no love for Lollapalooza. That's our only Tool record left from tonight. 40 on that. Yeah. Anybody else? Oh, Carol wants Rod's first LP price. Sorry, I missed that, Carol. This is $19.99. $19.99. Rich Bernstein says, add Barbara. Barbara Streisand, Stony End. Now, when you say add it for this week, that means it's going to go on your current invoice that you will be billed for on Monday. But yes, I will sell it to you. Ernest, I will sell that to you for $15 plus tax, but I'm not throwing in tax. I can't start doing that. We don't mess with the state. $40 for tool. We don't mess with the state. We just pay our bills and move on. So, no. I wanted to go through a crate of new vinyl just to see if there's anything maybe we hadn't shown. Let me drag this one over here. We got some good new vinyl laying around here. Clay Moore, I got you down for faces, Clay. You charge tax, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee tax is, that's for Tennessee residents. So, yeah. Yep. They've made it where we don't have to tax 15 no tax. I'll come by the shop, buy a case. Now 15 on Rod. 15 on Rod. Sell that to Carol Puckett. I can't. All this no tax stuff is. Why don't we just say 15 plus tax? I don't negotiate tax. Okay, I'm not the IRS. I don't think they negotiate tax either. They just send you a bill. So. Let's go through this crate of new vinyl right quick. I'm going to read through some titles just in case there's something here maybe you hadn't seen before. We have Testament, The Gathering, $59.99. Testament, The Gathering, $59.99. We have Behemoth, $39.99. Neil Young, self-titled, $29.99. And Judas Priest Live, $33.99. Judas Priest Live, $33.99. The Doors, Waiting for the Sun, $29.99. And Extreme Porno Graffiti, $38.99. Extreme Porno Graffiti. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, $38.99. We have Vagabonds of the Western World, Thin Lizzy for $33.99. And X Los Angeles, $38.99. Nathaniel Merriweather, $38.99. And the Rolling Stones, Some Girls, $44.99. The Rolling Stones, Some Girls. That's a half-speed master. Kevin Kubina wants Behemoth. Sell that to Kevin Kubina. And we have Sublime, $44.99. Sublime, $44.99. Top Gun soundtrack. That's on white vinyl. It's actually really good. I like the score music to that. $36.99. I got 2 of those left. Tonic, Lemon Parade. That's in first time ever on vinyl. $38.99. Aha, Hunting High and Low. That has their hit song Take On Me, $31.99. Green Day, American Idiot, $36.99. The Prodigy, Music for the Jilted Generation, $34.99. America Self-Titled is $38.99. And Madonna, Bedtime Stories, $28.99 on Madonna. Wolf Mother, $54.99. Sherry Darnell wants The Doors, Waiting for the Sun, new. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Wolf Mother, surprised I still have these. This was very difficult to get before Music on Vinyl just did a repress batch. $54.99. Pearl Jam, Vitology. That just came back in stock, $39.99. We should be getting Verses in soon. Those just came back in stock. Hymn, Greatest Love Songs, $44.99. The Allman Brothers Band Collected. It's a 2LP Allman Brothers Greatest Hits, $44.99. Slipknot, All Hope Is Gone. My last copy, that's on orange vinyl. Slipknot is $36.99. Neil Young, that's his newest record. It's called World Record, $54.99. Miley Cyrus, Younger Now, $29.99 for Miley. The Cult, Pure Cult, the singles, 1984 to 1995, that is $36.99. 3 Days Grace. This one's called 1X, $29.99 for 3 Days Grace. The Cure 17 Seconds is $31.99. And the Allman Brothers Collected is $44.99. Wolf Mother. Yeah, music on vinyl, that's just their two things about music on vinyl. Two, it's technically an import because they all come from Holland. So most of the 2 LP music on vinyl are $44.99, and that's usually the bare minimum MSRP. For some reason, this one's a little bit more because it's, I guess, the licensing on it. I've seen that with some, like we have Stone Sour over here. It's a single LP, and it's like the cost of more than a 2 LP. So, but I sold several of these. But yeah, check out their other stuff. If you want any other Wolf Mother albums, they're well over. There's a couple I think that's over $100 because they go out of print and they discontinue them. So right now, 54. This time next year, that may be a steal, but I probably won't have it this time next year. So that's that. Let me grab a crate of new arrivals. I'm going to go ahead and flip through these, and then we'll do a crate of on-sale stuff. So no tags for out-of-state customers. Yeah, a lot of people do. It's weird how online sales work, but yep, that's how it works. Do you have any other New Doors LPs? Ed, do we have anything in the Doors ABC order? If I do, they're probably laying around here in these unsorted bins, all our newest new stuff. We have LA Woman, Soft Parade. Let's take a look at all of them, if you don't mind to grab those. All right, new vintage arrivals. Which Ramones is in the green crate? We showed these last night. A lot of interest. We have Ramones Rocket to Russia, $26.99, and we have Ramones Leave Home, $28.99. We also have Rage Against the Machine self-titled and Rage Against the Machine Battle of Los Angeles. Here's what we have in stock on the Doors. LA Woman, $29.99. We have the RTI press, and then we have the newest remaster. The Doors Soft Parade is $29.99. That's a 50th anniversary remaster. And Strange Days is $20. I may not have shown those good. LA Woman, Soft Parade, and Strange, those are all $29.99. LA Woman, Soft Parade, and Strange Days. If I have any more, they're in all these unsorted random bins. So, Witchstone Sour. Let me grab that. I may mark it down a few dollars because it's over here in all the other stuff I've been marking down. I've got 4 copies left of Stone Sour. They are $47.99. I would do them for $42.99. Stone Sour. It is their self-titled debut album. I'm pretty sure that's their debut. It's music on vinyl. They were $47.99. I have sold a lot of these. I have 4 left. $42.99. Stone Sour, if anybody wants one of those. Kevin says he'll take one. So let's do Stone Sour for $42.99. Brian Hummel wants one for $42.99. Anybody else? I've got 2 left. I don't think I can get that right now. So, Elvis Presley, The Sun Years, Interviews and Memories. That is $19.99. Elton John, Captain Fantastic. It's heavy because it's complete with all inserts. Elton John, Captain Fantastic, $34.99. Pete Townsend, White City, a novel. That is $14.99. And Elton John, Ice on Fire. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Elton John, Your Songs. I've never seen this before. It's a compilation. Your Song, Country Comfort, Tiny Dancer, Take Me to the Pilot. It's an official too. Razorface, Harmony. Clint Howard says he'll take a 3 Days Grace. That's right here. Sell that to Clint. That is $29.99. Show Me Elvis. Elvis Interviews and Memories, The Sun Years. It's on the Sun label. Actually, it's Memphis. But I think that's a Shelby Singleton. Should be. Yeah, it is. $19.99. Steve, Elton John, Your Songs is $19.99. These are all new arrivals. Tommy, The Who, $34.99 for Tommy. David Drew, featuring Green Eyed Lady, Safety Love, and Common Emotion, $14.99. Gold stamp promo for that. Brownsville Station, or that may just be Brownsville. Air Special, it's on yellow vinyl, $24.99. Brownsville Air Special, $24.99. Steve Zyman wants Elton John, Your Songs. Yeah, I've never seen that before. And I have seen a few Elton John albums, so I've never seen that comp. Sell that to Steve. Elvis Presley, I Was the One, 1999. Elvis Presley, I Was the One, 1999. That is near mint. And Steppenwolf, their second album, Magic Carpet Ride, 1999. Let me put away Stone Sour. I got 2 left if anybody wants them. $42.99. Let me see what else I have over here. This is the bin that we were discounting stuff from last night. We never did get through it all, but I still got Bon Jovi's, Black Sabbath, Beastie Boys, and I'll show these. I don't know if I really want to discount them, but we hadn't shown them in a while. Velvet Revolvers. Velvet Revolver. I'll do these for $44.99. This is a 2 LP Velvet Revolver Contraband, kind of a super group, you know, Scott Weiland, Slash. I think originals of this exist, but they're not cheap. I've got 4 left. Music on vinyl, Velvet Revolver Contraband, $44.99. Hendry, may I have the Doors Soft Parade? You may have it, absolutely. Soft Parade sold to Hendry. That is sticker price, $29.99. Eric Beck says he'll take a Velvet Revolver for $44.99 on that, Tanner. $44.99. I don't think we have anything by Incubus. Can we make a note to order some of those, please? I don't have anything by Incubus, so... Stone Sour and 3 Days Grace. Well, Stone Sour I've kind of already discounted, and 3 Days Grace is a little too new for me to discount, especially since I just sold one. So, Sean, Stone Sour is already discounted, $5 off, and this will still be $29.99. That hadn't been here but like maybe a week and a half, so, and it's new, so. Okay, next is the Who Quadrophenia. That is $34.99. And John Mayall, No More Interviews, $19.99. Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops, A Christmas Festival. Uh-oh, we may get some Christmas albums here, $7.99. Family, Bandstand is $19.99. And Stick It, Buddy Rich, it's $19.99. Average White Band, Feel No Fret, $14.99. And Yipes. Is that what that says? Yipes, $19.99. Tanner, mark Wade Lucas down for Velvet Revolver, but we might need to check messages with him. Best of my memory. $44.99, yeah. Do you have Stone Sour Come What May? No, I don't. That's the only Stone Sour title I have. Eric Fisher wants on the wait list for Incubus. I will do that. Carol Puckett, which Elvis are you offering 15 for? This one? Is that the one? I have not seen Stone Temple Tiny Music in quite some time. Rich Bernstein wants the Boston Pop. Sell that to Rich. Brand X Mask is $19.99. England Dan and John Ford Coley, Some Things Don't Come Easy. That's $9.99. And Ace album, 5 Aside, $19.99. Ace. The Staples, Pass It On, $19.99. Don McLean, American Pie. Repress label. Well, it's near mint, though. Originals on United Artists. Sell This Elvis to Carol Puckett for $15. We've got Aretha Franklin, Get It Right, $19.99. The Graduate soundtrack is $19.99. The Beach Boys, Surf's Up, with poster. I'm pretty sure that's pretty tough to find. $49.99 for Surf's Up, the Beach Boys, and it has the poster with it. Has the poster with it, $49.99. Does have some writing on the cover. A little bit of ring wear, but I knew that wasn't easy to get. Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years, $19.99. And Live in London, The Beach Boys. Wow, never seen that before. It's a Holland release, $19.99. Box set. Yeah, about the only way Tiny Music is available. They hadn't pressed it on a single LP in quite some time. There's usually a deluxe edition that has CDs with it. But yes, it hadn't been released as a single LP in quite some time. I'm going to say probably 2 years. So, Blackfoot Marauder, $19.99. The Eric Burden Band, Sun Secrets, has some cover damage over here, $17.99. Vinyl's okay. This is, I've got to be careful of this one. What's this say? Looks like some kind of punk. He's got like some, I think with his name and the name of the album, It's some play on words there. $44.99. $44.99. Definitely some kind of punk or hardcore release. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know if that's. I mean, it's nothing bad, but there you go. Uncle Green. This is what? Uncle Green 15 Dryden. I have no idea on that. That is $14.99. Does the staples include Pop Staples? I don't think he's on this one. For some reason, the value of... yeah, he's on this one. But I was about to say, usually the value of these albums determine... There's Pop. I think they usually bring, especially those older albums, they're worth a lot more if he's on there. Or they're just more in demand, from what I've seen. Willie Nelson, always on my mind, $14.99. Roger Miller, Golden Hits, that is sealed, $19.99. Brenda Lee sings Top 10 Hits, $9.99. And Christmas with Marty Robbins, $9.99. Gold stamp promo. Tommy Flowers says he'll take the staples, sell that to Tommy Flowers. I've got Paul Anka, Diana, from 1962, $29.99. Boy, that's like mint for a 1962 pressing. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, $34.99. John Denver, Back Home Again, $9.99. Captain and Tennille's Greatest Hits is $9.99. And Average White Band, self-titled, $14.99. Did I pull that Marty Robbins? I didn't. Tommy Flowers also wants Marty Robbins. So here's what's left in that bin. We have Average White Band, Captain and Tennille, John Denver. Steve Ziman wants John Denver Back Home. So that's Steve Ziman. Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. It's got the original yellow inner sleeves. That's a black MCA. That should be an OG press of that. Looks to be really nice too, $34.99. Brenda Lee, Roger Miller, Willie Nelson. Here's the record you're asking about, Axel. That is $44.99. I've probably said worse on this show before, but that's just kind of unpleasant. It's $44.99. Let me show the label again. Definitely original press. It's got a lot of stuff written in the dead wax. Eric Burden Band, Blackfoot, The Beach Boys, Paul Simon, The Beach Boys, The Graduate, Aretha Franklin, Don McLean, Ace, England Dan, Brand X, Mask, Yipes, Average White Band, Buddy Rich, Family, John Mayall, The Who, Steppenwolf, Elvis, Brownsville, Drew, The Who, Elton, Pete Townsend, and another. We got a really nice copy of Captain Fantastic and a really nice copy of Yellow Brick Road. They're both OG, and Captain Fantastic is complete. Let's see. Let me go through this crate back here of... Yeah, let's go through this crate here of new vinyl. Cover condition of the Average White Band. I don't really see many flaws with it. I mean, just maybe a couple spots right here. A couple stains. Can you see that? But, you know, really nothing wrong with the spine. No seam splits or anything, and it's original Atlantic pressing. Looks like we had some success from our last new vinyl bin, so let me go through this one again. This is stuff it's pretty new that we hadn't sorted yet. We have Asia, $28.99. That's the first time I think that had ever been repressed new. $28.99. Nirvana, In Utero, is $36.99. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Straight to You Live, $26.99. Eminem, Curtain Call 2, that's like his Greatest Hits Volume 2, $59.99. Queen, Innuendo, that's a half-speed master, $36.99 on Queen. Simon & Garfunkel, Mo-Fi pressing of Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Megadeth, Peace Sales, there's a couple more of those. $28.99 for Megadeth, Peace Sales. I'm going to lay those out because I need to put those with the others. Golden Earring, $54.99, You Know We Love You. Their final Golden Earring concert, 3LP, $54.99. Kiss, Creatures of the Night, is $39.99. And Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Black Sabbath, that is $29.99 for Black Sabbath. Queen, A Kind of Magic is $33.99, and Rush Moving Pictures. Rush Moving Pictures, that is $36.99. Pearl Jam, Lightning Bolt, $44.99, and The Cult, Electric Peace, $36.99. What was the Uncle Green album called? Uncle Green was called 15 Dydrin? 15, that looks like Dryden. 15 Dryden. Let's see. 50 for Elton, Captain, and Goodbye. Edward, I will do $60 on those if you want them. And it kind of hurts me, but I will do $60. Megadeth was $38.99. These are $38.99. $38.99. Sherry Darnell wants Kenny Wayne. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. And Tommy Flower says he would give $12 for Average White Band. We had $14.99 on that. Go ahead and sell that to Tommy Flowers for $12. The Cult, Power Man 5000, $38.99, and Megadeth 13. Megadeth 13. I've only got 2 of those left. $38.99 for Megadeth 13. He said sold on those. Yellow Brick Road and Captain Fantastic. Both of these for $60 to Edward Star Wars. Those are $60. I said $28. That was probably a slip up on my part. Yeah, all the Megadeths, at least that one and this one, is $38.99. U2's Zarapa is $38.99. The Omen soundtrack, that's on Blood Red Splatter vinyl, $33.99. Ian Anderson plays the orchestral Jethro Tull, $39.99. Girl School, $26.99. Hit and Run. Slipknot, that's on limited edition lemon yellow vinyl, $26.99. That may be my last copy. And Slayer, this is Rain in Blood, $36.99 for Slayer, Rain in Blood. Foghat, Full for the City, that's a new MoFi pressing, $64.99 for that. Say Anything in the Defense of the Genre, $46.99. That's new and sealed. The Iron Giant soundtrack, deluxe edition, $64.99. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation is $36.99. The Allman Brothers Band, live from A&R Studios, New York, 1971. Original lineup, and that's on pink vinyl, $31.99. Kevin Kubina wants Slayer. Sell that to Kevin Kubina. We have the Rolling Stones, Bridges to Babylon, $59.99. Rage Against the Machine, Battle of Los Angeles, $29.99. Rage Against the Machine self-titled, $29.99. The Ramones Leave Home is $28.99. And the Ramones Rocket to Russia, limited edition clear vinyl. Rhino, Start Your Ear Off Right. Kenny Heathcock wants the Allman Brothers Band. Kevin Kubina also wants the Battle of L.A. That is Rage Against the Machine. Do you have Slayer Seasons in Abyss? I can... I think I can order that one. If you want me to put you down, because we had one pop up in a collection, a trade-in collection, and there was like a lot of people wanted it. And I've been skipping over it because I thought I'd had it before, but I guess not. And Jordan, I think that was my last copy of the Battle of Los Angeles, but I do need to order more. So if you want on a waiting list, I will put you on a waiting list for that. Just let me know. Let me see what's in this back crate. By the way, if you missed it earlier, looks like we're selling some hard rock and metal. So I need to find out who bought the last one because I hadn't sold one yet. And this is the new one in the series. Came out this week. Iron Maiden. This is Live After Death, Eddie. And that is $14.99. Yeah, Craig, sorry I never did make that second Metallica post, but I was posting too much in the group and just I could tell it wasn't getting a lot of reach, as we call it. So I'm probably going to, I'll post that right after tonight's sale, the rest of the Metallica markdowns. I'll post that after the sale. Yeah, let me go through this crate. Let me do some Tetris here or something. Swap those around. One more crate of new vinyl, just some stuff we have laying around here. But yeah, make sure you're in our group because probably as soon as the sale's over, I have it actually saved as a draft. It's just, I don't know if y'all realize this, but if you post too much, Facebook they really start throttling how much people see it. And if I post 4 or 5 times in the group within 24 hours, by the 4th or 5th post, there's 3,000, almost 4,000 people in that group. Hardly nobody sees it, maybe like a couple hundred people. Same way on our page. Our main page has, I don't know how many followers now, but not many people see it. So any kind of post, you have to pay for it. I don't know if y'all realize that, but you have to pay for people to see your post. Otherwise, you know, you can have 20,000 Facebook likes, but if you want people to actually see it, you have to boost it to get a full effect. Kiss Asylum, $33.99. Disney's The Muppet Movie, that's on Scooter Yellow Vinyl, $49.99. More of the Monkeys. This is an all analog from the Runout Groove. That is $42.99. The Yes album is $28.99. These are all new and sealed. Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band, Going Home. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, 2 LP, $44.99. He's got some big names playing with him on there, including Ringo Starr and Joe Walsh. Monster, REM. Monster is $33.99. Taste is $38.99. Roy Gallagher, that's a music on vinyl. Ennio Morricone, Western Themes Collected, $44.99. And this is the colored vinyl. This is a marbled colored vinyl, and it's like got a foil cover. See the revolver there? It's foil. Oasis, What's the Story? $38.99. What's the Story? Morning Glory. And Van Morrison, Blowing Your Mind. That is a music on vinyl of his first album, including Brown Eyed Girl. That is $38.99. There's another Oasis. These have the hits Champagne Supernova and Wonderwall on it. These come and go. Sometimes they get out of stock and we can't get them anymore, but that's $38.99. Wasp, First Blood, Last Cuts. This is like a Wasp greatest hits. $46.99. First Blood, Last Cuts. Jordan and Chris both want an Oasis. Oasis is sold and sold. The Jackson 5, ABC. The second album from brothers Michael, Jackie, Tito, Marlon, and Jermaine. That's tough to find an original of that. That's why I keep that in stock. Tough to find an original in good condition. I'll put it that way. Bob Marley, Legend. This is the 30th anniversary. That's on tricolored colored vinyl. $36.99. It's like a Bob Marley greatest hits. The Smiths, Louder Than Bombs, $36.99. Winger, Pull. That's also music on vinyl, $38.99. And Panic at the Disco, Viva Las Vengeance. That's on coral colored vinyl, $29.99. And Cradle of Filth, $33.99. Do you have any Depeche Mode? I don't think we have any at all. That's something I probably need to order. Ed's going to check, but I don't think we have any. And then Jordan says, if you steal... last night I will take it. I have sold 4 copies now, but Jordan, I have one more actually. What happened to that other? Right here. I've got one more copy of Toto. This will make the 4th or 5th copy we've sold for $40 now if you want it. It's pretty much the exact same thing, just the obi goes here instead of across the top. So if you want that, Jordan, that's $40. How much for the Wasp? The Wasp was $46.99. $46.99. First Blood, Last Cuts. Eric Beck wants the Winger. Sell that to Eric Beck. And Jordan also wants Bob Marley, and he said he will also take the Toto there for $40. Legend also sold to Jordan. Okay, next is Venom, the classic 1986 double live masterpiece on picture disc. That is $34.99. I can't remember. It's some kind of Latin or German phrase. Methods of Mayhem. This is the debut album from Tommy Lee and Tilo. That is $38.99. Music on vinyl. Elvis Costello, Mighty Like a Rose. This is not an easy record to get. When did this originally come out? 1991. That is $38.99. Wade Lucas on Methods of Mayhem. Ministry, live at Necronomicon. I think I put too many syllables in there. Necronomicon. Yeah, that might be right. Ministry, double LP splatter vinyl, $39.99. There's the other Ennio Morricone. This one has like some kind of glossy lips. Passion. That's on red and white marbled vinyl, $44.99. And if you missed it earlier, we also have Ennio Morricone Western. Guardians of the Galaxy, $29.99. It has the classic original soundtrack, and it has the score music. So really good. Hooked on a Feeling, The Raspberries, Norman Greenbaum, David Bowie, Elvin Bishop, Jackson 5, 10cc, Redbone, Runaways, Rupert Holmes, 5 Stair Steps, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Marvin and Tammy. And it has the score music. Motown Chartbusters, $27.99. Marvin Gaye, Martha Reeves, The Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Four Tops. This is an awesome compilation as well. I've sold a ton of those. And Motown collected. Jennifer wants Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, The Quest. That's, I think, Yes's newest album, which came out maybe last year, $49.99. Guns N' Roses Live, Anarchy in the UK. That's on red vinyl, $39.99. There's the 80s movies collected, $44.99. That's a 2 LP of hits from hit 80 movies, $44.99. The Foo Fighters, One by One, $36.99. And Prodigy, that's the new 25th anniversary on silver vinyl, $46.99 for Prodigy. I have 2 of those left, and I have one Sublime, 40 Ounces to Freedom. Sublime is $44.99. That's a new 2 LP for Sublime. Well, I've went through that crate, that crate, that crate. I've been through this one back here recently, and that's really all I have with new vinyl that's kind of mixed. I've got this crate back here. Everything else we kind of have sorted or we've sold. We've sold a lot of new vinyl in the last 6 months. Thousands of copies of stuff, of things. Stuff isn't a good word. Jeff Haas wants 3 cherry pies. That's a good time for me to bring that out. Let me show you some of our all-time best sellers here. I'm going to put Megadeth's back up. We got Megadeth piece sales for $38.99. We got Greta Van Fleet for $36, and Jeff wants 3 cherry pies. There's one. If anybody else wants some. I just sold one, literally. We took a break at, what, 9:20 earlier. I got on my eBay app because I'm in the process of listing some baseball cards on eBay. And it says, you just received an offer, $80. I just sold one on eBay like 25 minutes ago. No, it's almost 11. It's longer than that. Maybe an hour ago for $80. $39.99. I'm about to run out of my store stock because I've put 50 on eBay. So when they're gone, they're gone. 3 for Jeff, and Steve wants another one because probably everybody gets on eBay and sees where they're selling for $70 and $80. So yeah, $39.99. I've got an allotment set aside to sell for the store, and then I've got some put away for eBay because they're bringing twice as much on there. Whenever the ones on the store sell for the store sale, then they're gone. So get them while you can. If you know how to sell online, great opportunity. Or if you do sell online, I'm selling you records, literally, you can double your money on them. I'm not going to be doing that too much longer, and then they're all going to be gone. So I've got 50 set aside for eBay. I was sorting them last night, and then the rest I'm going to sell here, and then they're going to be gone. Then you can buy one on eBay, or I'll sell you one for $80. I sold some Warren albums, the Dirty Rotten. I sold 2 of those here for $95 after they went out of stock. So they're going to be gone soon. I won't be selling them like this much longer because they're all going to be sold. I'm curious what's in this one more crate of new vinyl here. I'll be fast. We'll go through it though because I'm kind of curious. And then we'll do a crate of on sale vintage. Let me just read through the titles. So Jeff got 3. Steve got 1. Brent wants 2 more. Justin wants 1. And Jeff wants 2 for a total of 5. Tanner's going to have to go to the back to get the rest. All right. Can get more cherry pie. That's it. After these are gone, they're gone. Yeah, for sure. And then the next big one you'll be seeing me sell for about 2 weeks before those are gone is Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. But yeah. So I've got 50 set aside. I'm selling online, and we've already sold 7 of those probably, and then they're all going to be gone. So, all right. I've sold more of that. That's just, it's amazing, the demand. But Kenny, if you want one, now's the time. And then Jennifer wants one as well. Jennifer, the Greta Van Fleet was From the Fires. From the Fires. All right, let me read through these titles right quick. Hank Williams Jr., that's his newest new album, Rich White Honky Blues. That is $24.99. That's on gold vinyl. Sponge, Rotting Pinata. That's limited and numbered for music on vinyl, $41.99. Neil Young, Tonight's the Night, $31.99 for Neil Young. Spike, Elvis Costello, that's 2 LP, first time on vinyl, $48.99. Jerry Jeff, that's Steve Earle and the Dukes, $33.99 for Jerry Jeff. Echo and the Bunnymen live in Liverpool, $46.99. And Billy Talent Hits, $56.99. The Posies, Frosting on the Beater, $44.99. Counting Crows is $49.99. Toy Matinee, $39.99. The Black Keys Brothers, $44.99. Les Claypool, Frog Brigade, $44.99. System of a Down, Hypnotize, $28.99. Metallica, Death Magnetic, $36.99. Paul McCartney, 3 Imagined, $19.99. And Pearl Jam Lightning Bolt, $44.99. Jennifer got a cherry pie, and Kenny says he wants one as well. Bush, The Sea of Memories, $29.99. Neil Young Toast is $42.99. The Smiths, Strange Ways, Here We Come, $36.99. Saigon Kick, $36.99. Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis, Sunday Down South, $29.99. Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, The Legacy, $49.99. Kate Bush, $31.99. Channel 3, To Whom It May Concern, the 1981 demos, $24.99. No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom, $36.99. My last copy of Now Yearbook 85, that's another one. That's going to be like $150 in about 2 months. And Kiss Alive 3, $44.99. Some of this new vinyl is literally like, it's like stocks. I mean, you get on Discogs and you can see some stuff. It's like up, down, up, down. It's just stuff that's constantly in demand, but it's just a matter of how many's available out there before they sell out. Jennifer wants Now Yearbook and Wade Lucas on Kiss Alive 3. All right, let me grab one crate of vintage. Man, time flies. It's already 11. I'll do a crate of on-sale vintage stuff. I think we may have Faster Pussycat Greatest Hits. We'll check that in the F section, Faster Pussycat Greatest Hits. And tomorrow night, we're going to have new arrivals again. And yeah, there it is. Faster Pussycat's Greatest Hits, $39.99. I thought I seen one. We've got 2 of them. Let me figure out which crate I have not gone through over here yet. Let's see here. Uriah Heep. Well, this one looks kind of new. Let me grab this one. So tomorrow, we'll have more new arrivals. We'll have Japanese auctions. We'll have, what else will we have? I'll have some flip crates to show live, and we'll probably do that same thing again on Saturday. So Saturday, I'll probably have more autographs out and ready for promotion as well. So, does it have house paint on it? If it does, I want it. Okay, Faster. This is the newest one that come out. What songs? He said House of Pain. You're So Vain. Last 2 tracks on side 2. That is sold to Tom Sheeter. $39.99. Steve Gold also wants one. Those are all gone. That was my last 2. That was a big pre-order. I remember when that originally came out, we sold probably 50 or 60 of those. So, all right, let's go through this crate. This is going to be buy it now, best offer. So I'm going to show you records. It's all vintage, pre-owned stuff. You can buy them now, or you can make a best offer. By the way, I hadn't sold one tonight. I was kind of disappointed with all the Tool stuff. But if anybody wants a Tool Fear Inoculum box set, original price on these were $179.99, $114.99, $114.99. And I still have the new Neil Young box set. The new Neil Young box set is $159.99. That's pretty cool, all the stuff that's in there. All right, let's see what's in this crate. Dave Clark 5, American Tour, $12.99. Like I said, all buy it now, best offer. This is in one of those horrible plastic bag inner sleeves. It's the original inner sleeve, but they're terrible for wrinkling up. That's in really nice condition, though. First record is Dave Clark 5. Next is Iron Horse. That is $19.99. Iron City House Rockers, Love So Tough. That is $9.99. The Dave Clark 5's Greatest Hits. $14.99 for the Dave Clark 5's Greatest Hits. This must be some Pennsylvania stuff because it's awfully clean. Iron Horse, Everything is Gray. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. 1910 Fruit Gum Company, 123 Red Light. That's $19.99. Fargo, I See It Now, $19.99 on Fargo. Aztec Two-Step is $19.99. And 10 Years After Undead, $24.99. Chris Kirkley says he wants the Harvest box set. That means I got to order another one. Yeah, this is all. So what I like about it is this unreleased BBC concert and this Harvest Time. So there's a lot of unreleased stuff on here. The Harvest Time 2-hour unreleased film, and then the unreleased BBC concert, and then has the 7-inch singles. So yeah, that's okay. I'll probably order 2 more. Another one to sell and then one for me to open up. I need to do an unboxing video for that. So I'll wait for the next one. Bullfrog, $14.99. Cold Blood, First Taste of Sin, $19.99. Moby Grape, 20 Granite Creek. Oh, that's one you don't see too often from them. Moby Grape, it's on reprise too, $19.99. Don McLean, Believers, that is $9.99. JoJo Gunn is $14.99. The Kaz and Kant Singing Orchestral Circus, $19.99. Stars, Violation is $14.99. Starwood, this is $14.99. Self-titled album. Starwood, my bad. No problem. Little Anthony and the Imperials, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, $9.99. The Guess Who. The actual name of this album is always mysterious. Big Winners, maybe? I don't know. It looks like some kind of publishing clearinghouse envelope. $24.99. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 4-Way Street. Wow, this is an essential live album. I think it's a second press based on the catalog number. I may be wrong, SD2902. It's got a Rockefeller address, but that is very clean. And it's a really clean cover, too. That's a live Crosby, Stills, and Nash album, if you are not aware of that. 4-Way Street. Telly is sealed, $29.99. Telly Savalas, Kojak, and he is in a Bond movie, too. Wings Over America. This has the poster with it, $39.99. Neil Young, Live Rust, $34.99 for Neil Young Live Rust, 2 LP. I didn't say the price, my bad. 4-Way Street is $34.99. Really nice cover. Sorry, Kevin and John. Yeah, I think based on, it's so nice though. I don't think it's an OG press on that though. It's got some of that acidic kind of looking spots, but Uriah Heep, Look at Yourself. That's in shrink wrap, $24.99. Gary Farr, Address to the Censors of Love. That is sealed, 1973, $29.99. The Butterfield Blues Band, Keep On Moving, is $24.99. Pentangle, Cruel Sister. That is $24.99. The Flock is $19.99. The Kingsmen on Campus, $9.99. An Evening with Groucho Marx, $19.99. TMG, Disturbing the Peace. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? That's $19.99. Emmylou Harris, Cimarron, VG Plus, $9.99. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. This is a VG copy, $14.99. Got some ugly looking scuffs on it. Non-feelers. That's an OG, SD 8229 and 1841 Broadway, $14.99. The Best of Tim Hardin. That is EX, $19.99. This is the Missa Luba, Les Troubadours I'm not real for sure. Includes Sanctus from the hit movie If. VG Plus, $9.99. The Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line, is EX $12.99. And Jefferson Starship Blows Against the Empire, EX $17.99. Everything in here is buy it now or best offer. Emmylou Harris, Last Date, that is $9.99. Poems, Prayers, and Promises, John Denver. This has Take Me Home Country Roads on it. VG Plus, $14.99 for John Denver. Genuine Dillard and Clark is EX $39.99. Bob Dylan, John Wesley Harding, also EX $32.99. That's an OG press. EX on that one. Blessed's Pointed Little Head, Jefferson Airplane, VG Plus $19.99. And Crown of Creation, Jefferson Airplane. This is a 1968 OG Rockaway press. That is a VG Plus $24.99. We have Jennifer Hibden on John Denver. Sherry Darnell says she would give $30 for Live Rust. That was right here. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. Sherry, you were second on the John Denver. And the other Jefferson Airplane is Jefferson Airplane Takes Off. That is EX $39.99. EX $39.99. Kevin Willis, I will sell you Crosby, Stills, and Nash for $25. Sell that to Kevin for $25. Justin Hayward and John Lodge, Blue Jays, $14.99. The Mamas and Papas, VG Plus, $9.99. Tommy Flanders, The Moonstone. Is that what that says? VG Plus, $24.99. Tommy Flanders, The Moonstone. VG Plus, $24.99. Peter Frampton, VG Plus, $14.99. The Country Music Story by Minnie Pearl. That is VG Plus, $14.99. A Living Legend, Lester Flatt and the Nashville Grass. That is EX $17.99. Jeff McMaster wants the Mamas and Papas. Bee Gees. The Bee Gees is EX $12.99. The Byrds, Dr. Byrds and Mr. Hyde. That's $24.99 EX on that one. Loretta Lynn, Just a Woman, $9.99. That's in shrink wrap. Jerry Lee Lewis, $9.99. Those both have recently passed away. Jerry Lee and Loretta, back to back there. Jennifer Hibden on the Bee Gees, Spirits Having Flown. That's sold to Jennifer. Jerry Lee Lewis Gospel Album. That is $9.99. And Mickey Gilley's Biggest Hits in shrink wrap. That's $9.99. And then we got a couple of Merle Haggard's. Keep Moving On, which is sealed, $34.99. And Someday We'll Look Back is $19.99. Those are all available. Let me flip through the titles one more time. Unless anybody wants anything before I go through that. Merle Haggard, Mickey Gilley, Jerry Lee Lewis. Get them to where y'all can see them. Jerry Lee Lewis, Loretta Lynn, The Byrds, Lester Flatt, The Country Music Story, Peter Frampton, Tommy Flanders, Justin Hayward, and John Lodge, which is members of the Moody Blues, Jefferson Airplane, Bob Dylan, Dillard and Clark, Emmylou Harris, Jefferson Starship. I think that's technically the first Starship album. Kenny Heathcock wants Keep Moving On. Sell that to Kenny. Doobie Brothers, Miss Luba, The Best of Tim Hardin, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Emmylou Harris, Malcolm McNeil. TMG, Groucho Marx, The Kingsmen, The Flock, Pentangle, Butterfield Blues Band. Gary Farr, Uriah Heep, Wings Over America. Telly, The Guess Who, Little Anthony, Starwood, Stars, Kaz and Kance, JoJo Gunn, Don McLean, Moby Grape, Cold Blood, Bullfrog, 10 Years After, Aztec Two-Step, Fargo, 1910 Fruit Gum, Iron Horse, Dave Clark 5, Iron City House Rockers, and another Iron Horse. Those are all available. Any last request? We got some Metallica albums we have to tag, and we just got to do a lot of sorting and whatnot. I got to start getting some stuff ready for tomorrow night's show, so we can do this again tomorrow. Anybody have any request? I put this album on sale last night. I was going to show it a lot earlier, but I forgot. I was doing these for $31.99. That was U2's Joshua Tree, $31.99. I don't know if y'all missed that, but that was on sale. These were $31.99. Just because we sold so many, And I have so many left. I had these all come back in stock with three different distributors at the same time. So, because there for the while, it was impossible. I think y'all remember us talking about it. I was like, for that to be such a big album, impossible to get it on new vinyl. Best price on America, I think I did a $35 start. Grant, I will sell it to you for $30. And Wayne, I will split the difference with you on Uriah Heep for $15. $15 on that. $15 on that. I think we are sold out on the Titanic. Uriah Heep, $15. Really nice copy. In shrink wrap, which means the mirror has almost no wear on it. Grant says he'll take America, and that was $30. Sold. Yeah, I didn't show too much Japanese stuff tonight. I have a whole crate here we really didn't even get started on, but we had so much other stuff going on with autographs and Tool, and we'll hit that crate hard tomorrow. If I don't have other stuff ready for auction, we usually do nothing but Japanese, but I had a lot of other stuff ready for auction tonight. So the 3 Jefferson Airplane albums were Crown of Creation, Jefferson Airplane Takes Off, and Bless Its Pointed Little Head. I think they're all OG, 1966, 1968, and whatever year that one came out. It was an original too. If you're interested in all of them, I would do 30, 20, and 15, which would be $30, $50, and $65. Yeah, this is a original stereo copy of their first album, RCA Victor. Jefferson Airplane Takes Off, 1966. Then Crown of Creation. And that should take them. So those 3 for $65, Tanner. We take 12 for the Osborne Bluegrass Express. Where did you see that at? I thought right here. It's in the front of this crate. Sell that to John Miller for $12 and sell this to Wayne for $15. Uriah Heep. 12 and 15. Hey, we're back on a roll again. No one bought a U2. I don't have much more. That's it. Everything else is so new, I don't want to put it on sale or... Yep. All right. We'll do this again tomorrow. Probably Jennifer wants a U2 for $31.99. I was going to say either Friday's going to be new arrivals tomorrow or Saturday's going to be the on sale. Like we'll have one show it's either going to be tomorrow or Saturday. One of the two is going to be nothing but new arrivals, and then one of them is going to be nothing but on sale. Probably do that one on Saturday, but I don't know. We always put stuff on sale, but I'm talking about like last Saturday, we had nothing but a 5-hour show of nothing but on sale vintage, like half off. You know, that's when I did the $5 crates, the $7 crates. That's fun, but it takes me a lot of time. It takes me hours to sort through all those. So, okay, I'm going to end there so we can start tagging. I got to get these Metallica records tagged I sold in the group, and puzzles. We sold a lot of puzzles. Puzzles are buy 4, get 1 free. I don't know if y'all saw that in the group, but we sold a big chunk of our puzzle stock. We've still got a bunch, but if you're not familiar with that, I got a post in the group. I've got AC/DC puzzles, Ozzy, Queen, Rush, Iron Maidens. So, David says he sure did. Yeah, David took advantage. They're buy 4, get 1 free. They're $24.99 each. So, all right, final call. 1, 2, 3, and I think we're done for the night. I don't see any other comments. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central.